Hey! Hola! Bonjour, ça va? It's me, the Lost Canuck, coming at you live from Hudson, Wisconsin. Sometimes called Minnesconsin. Anyways, well, for all you Lone Star Grillz 42-inch pellet smoker fans, this show's for you. We're going to go outside and fire up the pit. But first, let me tell you what we're making. Probably wondering what the heck Lost Canuck's doing here. So, my family has had a hankering for some salmon lately. They want smoked salmon. Hey, and this is going to be a fast, quick, easy weekday recipe. And special thanks and shout out to Kickin BBQ who introduced me to this. And I'll put a link to one of his videos down below. But so I was at Costco the other day, and I picked up some of these wild-caught frozen salmon with the skin on the back. So let's smoke it up and see what happens. All right, so we're going to take this frozen wild-caught salmon, Costco salmon. We're going to turn it into this delicious, yummy, juicy, flavorful smoked salmon on a weeknight. See you soon. And the Lost Canuck got so excited about the salmon, forgot to say, got my cooking hat on. So you know, we're going to be doing some cooking. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Prep takes about 2 minutes. I think the hardest part of the prep is getting it out of the package. And look, it doesn't have to be frozen salmon. If you can get fresh salmon from where you're at, and it's wild caught, even better. So let's, I've got the wire rack set up here. Got a little juice catcher underneath it, because this is pretty juicy stuff. Just take it out of your package, arrange it on your wire rack. Okay, now that you've got them out of the package, you want to pat them dry with some paper towel. Try and get rid of any scales that may have gone on the presentation side, and there's a bone. Try and pick out your bones if you see some. Hey, it's fish. It's not perfect, right? It's not like pork, beef, or chicken. Patted it dry. Now it's time to season them, okay? Quick, simple, easy. I'm going to do 3 one type and 3 another type. So what I've got is some Master's Maples. This is a local rub made in Cohasset, Minnesota. It's made from maple sugar. So this should be nice and sweet. A little bit of savory in there. So just sprinkle some of this on your fish, your salmon. And that's plenty. Okay, so that was the maple sugar, Master's Maples rub. And for the other 3, I'm just going to use this SuckleBusters lemon pepper garlic. It's made for fish. So let's try this out. I've never tried this one yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this sit in the fridge and dry brine for a couple hours. We're going to put this in the fridge, let it dry brine for a couple hours before I put it out in the smoke. And should be nice and sticky to the surface, the pellicle it's called. And then we'll put it on the smoker, smoke them. I'm going to put 1 temperature probe in one of the fattest pieces here. You want to smoke it up. Now I'm going to bring it up to about 142, okay? And then it'll carry over up past 145. 145 is the temperature you want to stop the cooking process. So maybe 140, 142 in there. You want to pull it off, and then should carry up to about 145, where it's safe to eat. Kills any bacteria. All right, so let's get this down on the smoker. We'll try it out, see if this works. See you down at the pit. Hey, well, we're back at the pit, and we got the salmon all prepped up over here. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got the salt, lemon, pepper, and garlic on these ones, on these three. And then I've got the maple syrup rub on these three. So we're going to see what they taste like. One should be sweet, one should be savory. I got the pit set up at 275, and so it should take about an hour. And now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to try this new MeatStick V temperature probe out. So give it a shot, see how it works. And we'll put it in one of these fat ones here. You want to cook these to about 145, which is a medium. All right, so we got that pushed in. We'll get this out up on the grill. All right, so I'm going to use my ThermoWorks ThermoPro temperature checker, and we'll check the cook throughout because I don't know anything about this meat stick. See if it's any good. Should take about an hour. So I'll see you back at the pit in about an hour. I'm going to glaze these a little bit. I'm going to glaze two of them, mine, with the peach habanero. But the other ones, because my family doesn't like spice, I won't touch those. So I'll see you back in about an hour. All right, well, we're still at the pit. And I'm just going to check my meat stick saying the one salmon there is at 130. So I'm just going to do a quick verification, see how close we're at. I think they're, yeah, it's not too far off. All right, I've hit the probe, so this says 130, and my meat stick says, so it's, meat stick's pretty accurate. All right, so it's time to do a little glazing. So I'm just going to close this down and grab some gloves so I don't burn my hands. All right, so like I said, I'm going to do some glazing. Now, I like a little spice, so I'm going to use this peach jalapeno Cosmo Q's glaze. Now, it's for ribs, but I'm just going to put a little bit of this stuff on. I don't have any honey or anything like that to try, but I'll just do this. That looks good. I'm going to do just one of the miso flavored Japanese barbecue sauce by Bachan's. And that's the lemon pepper garlic. So I'm going to put a little bit of on my wife's. So we're all glazed up. We just shove this back in and keep cooking. Hey, well, it's me, the Lost Canuck. Our salmon's been on about an hour and 15 minutes. After it's been put on and glazed, yeah, an hour and 15 minutes. So the meat stick's saying it's 143, 44. And that's about what time I'm going to pull it because it'll carry over up to 145. Let's just check it out. Oh, yeah. So it's 142. Okay, well, it's time to pull the salmon off. And we'll see if it's any good. Bring it up to the cutting board. So next time I see you, it'll be at the cutting board, and we'll try some of this. Lost Canuck out. All right, well, I think this one is the non-spicy, and that's the spicy. So I'm a spicy kind of guy. Let's try that. So I know it's cooked. Looks good. It's juicy. You can tell it's cooked all the way through. And the glaze worked really nice. So, so I'm pretty happy with it. The meat stick did its job. That's this thing here. Just gonna pull that out of this foil. Worked well. Now, not done with the test. I'm going to try it again tomorrow night. I was a little unfamiliar with the app, so I was making some mistakes, but now that I know what I'm doing, it'll be a better test tomorrow. But so far, it's doing what it's advertised to do. All right, so the salmon is cooling off. I'm going to call the family up to eat supper here right away. And if first of all, I'd like to say thanks for coming to the channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers for coming back and checking this out. You can make salmon. It's so easy any day of the week. Just throw it out on your Lone Star or whatever pellet grill you have. Takes about an hour and a half, and you're done. So thanks for watching, guys. And for all you new people that have just tuned into the channel, consider hitting that like. That really helps my channel out a lot. Subscribe and the notify me bell so that when the new content comes out, you'll be the first to know. And then finally, I have my Instagram page, so I'm going to put the QR code up here. I always do. Check out my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I do post some different content on there every once in a while. And that's it for that. Now, if you like anything that you saw in the video, like any of the supplies that I used, check out my Lost Canuck links below. The affiliate links helps support the channel. And if you really liked the video, if you thought this was helpful, hit that hype button. That really helps the channel. So we're at the end of the video. You made it this far. Thanks for sticking with me. And Lost Canuck says, don't forget, be kind to each other. It's really important. Mental health is very important nowadays, especially in the times we're living. So, with that, Lost Canuck says bye. Love you guys. Take care. Lost Canuck out.